Hi, I'm Kelly Bailey, licensed acupuncture practitioner and experienced yoga teacher. And today we're going to talk a little bit about back pain, ways to prevent it, and ways to even reverse it. So back pain affects about 80% of the population and is the leading cause of disability, and I absolutely see it so often in my clinic. So one of the reasons, back pain can be caused by so many different things, but one of the main reasons I find is just our modern day culture, our society, our need to sit down and get stuff done. So we find ourselves sitting at our desk, hunched over a computer all day long. Maybe you're seated in a car all day long. Anytime that you're in a seat, basically we're shortening all of the muscles and the joint spaces in the front of our body and our chest and our hip flexors, and then we're lengthening the muscles on the back side of the body and creating more space in between the joints in the back of the body. So you can kind of think of it like a sandwich, right? When you have a sandwich with a bunch of stuff in the middle, you can squeeze that sandwich from one side and things kind of poke out the other side. So we want to avoid doing that in our spine. When we shorten the front side of our body, maybe you have invertebral discs or things that start to poke out the back of the spine. When those back muscles are lengthened and not as strong, there's not enough support to keep everything in its place, to keep those discs from poking out and pushing into nerves. So what we're going to do is go over two postures, two things that you can do when you get home from work. I recommend every day if you can. But what they're going to do is just kind of create smaller spaces in the back, lengthen out the muscles and the joint spaces in the hip flexors and the chest in particular. Just kind of realign the spine, find a little more balance in that spine, prevent low back pain. So two things that you're going to need a pillow and a timer. So the first posture that we're going to work on is just going to be reclined bound angle pose with a heart opener. This one's really good for opening the front of the hips and then also opening the chest. So you can kind of get creative. You can buy 2 yoga blocks if you'd like and a blanket. I'm just using 2 small couch pillows. I find couch pillows are really good, especially if you have thin ones like this, just because they're a little firmer, a little denser, and then they create a little more lift in the chest. So you're going to want to place a bolster, a pillow, a couch pillow, running lengthwise behind you. This is going to be our pillow, our lift for the head. And then you're going to take another long, firm, fluffy pillow and place it kind of like halfway over the other one so you can see it here. From here, you're just going to recline back over these pillows. So your head is going to be elevated, and then the edge of the heart opener pillow, the one on top, is going to be right about at the base of your scapular blades, so right about mid-back. And then from here, you want to open up your arms nice and wide. Draw the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out wide. So this is our posture here. You want to feel space and opening in the chest area, in the front of the shoulders. If you don't, grab a third pillow, throw it on there, right? I don't feel too much. I'm already open. I practice yoga every day. So what I'm going to do is just grab an extra pillow, place it over, and then recline back. And let's see. Yes, that gives me the lift that I'm wanting. I feel a nice opening in my chest now. And from here, if you feel too much space being created, too much of an opening in the hip flexors, grab 2 more pillows and just place them underneath the thighs or underneath the knees. Okay, yep, and that feels good to me. I feel that opening in the chest area now. So now if you feel too much space being created, too much of a stretch in the hip flexors here, just go ahead and grab 2 pillows and place them under the thighs or under the knees. So open your arms out nice and wide, palms faced up. Close your eyes, set your timer, and rest here for between 3 minutes and It's safe to rest here for 15 minutes, but definitely build up, gradually get to that 15-minute mark. And if you find that it's tough to lay here for too long, it's kind of like when you get into running, right? You don't want to go out and run a marathon. You want to start with a mile and gradually build up so you don't get burnt out. Start with 3 minutes and then slowly build up until you're excited to get home and get into this posture. So go ahead and just turn the video off right now. Allow yourself to rest here, get cozy, and just enjoy yourself. We call this a yin posture, a yin hold. This is going to get deep into the fascia and release so much of that stagnation that's been created at work when you're sitting. So go ahead and enjoy yourself. Come back and turn the video back on after your time is up. Cool. All right. So we will move on now to our next posture. So our next posture is going to be supported bridge pose. This is going to be more of a stretch for our hip flexors. So you'll need a couple pillows, maybe one, maybe two, I don't know. Everyone's body is so different, right? And again, kind of like as you build your time in these postures, the amount of time you spend in them, you're also going to build how much of a lift you need in the chest, in the hips, etc. So your body's going to change as your time changes too. So here we're just gonna lie on our back. This is our second posture. This one is more focused on the low back, preventing low back pain. Walk your heels to your hips. Take your first pillow and then stick it right under your butt. Good. So I'm just going to use one pillow here. You might find yourself wanting to double stack pillows. You can even use blocks. So what we're really wanting to do is place that support, that pillow or that block right under our sacrum, which is going to be that flat bone that's right above the gluteal crease. So more in the butt, not in the arch of the low back. So we're actually lifting the butt, lifting the hips up. So from here, you can try different things. Maybe walk your feet out in front of you. That feels best for me. Just allow your toes to fall out nice and wide. If you feel like you've kind of had a crazy day, like it's tough to kind of control your thoughts, you have a million things running in and out of your mind, go ahead and turn your palms down, just grounded towards the earth, grounded towards our yin energy. And if you feel really tired, really lazy, like it's kind of tough to get going, turn your palms up towards our yang energy for that receiving, vibrant abundance. Good. And now here you are going to want to rest for about, same thing, 3 minutes to about 10 here. Some people can stay here a little bit longer, but I say 3 to 10. So go ahead and again, stop the video, enjoy yourself. This is where I will turn the video off and just allow you to enjoy yourself. You can keep watching this video over and over again until you get comfortable with these postures. You can try out doing the hip opener first or the heart opener first, whatever feels best in your body. And just watch the change. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can find my website, myurbanom.com, and my email address and my phone number will be on there if you have any other questions. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy yourself.